Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTubers. It is I, your host, Brooding Gamer, here for another dinosaur toy review. Today, we're going to be reviewing one of my newest figures that actually just arrived the other day, and that is going to be the PNSO Domingo the Carnotaurus. I have absolutely fallen in love with this series. I've only got one figure as of right now in this line, and I do plan on picking up more. I have found the Iguanodon in this line, and I really do want to pick it up. I love the box. The box is actually smaller than I was expecting. It's not much. I was expecting a bit bigger of a box, so he's not as big as I was thinking he would be, but nonetheless, he's still very cool looking design. I'm very excited to get this boy open, and as you can tell, he does have some articulation in the jaw. He is, of course, the PNSO prehistoric animal models that accompany your growth. Number 36, Domingo, not DiMaggio. Where did I get DiMaggio? Domingo the Carnotaurus, and the scientific art world of Zhao, Xiong, and Yang. I'm done. Yang. I'm not even going to try to go further into that. So this is going to be my first figure from this line, and I hope it's not my last. So without further ado, let's get this guy out of his packaging. I do know that these figures always come with a lot of information and content with them, so there he is. We'll set him off to the side for a second. And we get this little art book here that shows everything I cannot read. So it shows his how big the figure is. Size of an adult is apparently 1 meter tall. Oh, they actually do have English on here. We have Domingo the Carnotaurus. Run, big guy. I am Domingo the Carnotaurus, a typical powerful predator. In late Cretaceous, my hometown was the place you now call Argentina, South America. It was a paradise for dinosaurs. Since late Triassic, countless dinosaurs had been living there. They were of many species and had varied looks. Even in late Cretaceous, oh gosh, this is a lot longer than I was expecting. Even in late Cretaceous, when the age of dinosaurs was coming to an end, my hometown was still thriving, and I was one of the best hunters of all the dinosaurs, no doubt about that. I was not good looking, but I was strong. I could grow to 9 meters, less than 14 meter long top predators such as the Giganotosaurus and the Mapusaurus, but still a decently sized carnivorous dinosaur. But compared to my big body, my head was so tiny that it looked like... Oh, hold on. I don't read very often. But compared to my big body, my head was so tiny that it looked out of proportion, and my forelegs were so short, if you did not look carefully, you might easily miss them. But these shortcomings did not affect my confidence, because my strength was obvious. My head was small, but could bite strongly and quickly. With the help of my long teeth, subduing any prey was easy. Although my forelegs were short, my hind legs were long. Many believe that the bigger animals moved more clumsily, but I was an exception. I had inherited the fine traditions of the Abelosaurids, and had an amazing running ability. My legs were so long such that my hind legs to body ratio was amongst the highest in all carnivorous dinosaurs. That should give you an idea of how fast I could run. With the strength of big predators and fast running, nothing seemed to be able to stop me. I often said to myself, run as fast as you can, big guy, and you can make your life even better. So they give these dinosaurs personality, and I really enjoy that. I love that each dinosaur has a name, and it does have a personality to itself. So Domingo the Carnotaurus. Now here it is still in its packaging. It does have a base here, which thank goodness, because I do want to stand it up on something. So we're going to slip this out here, and we're going to get him out. And they do make sure to let you know these are not toys. This is a very hard kind of a... This is not your Papo figures by any means. These do not have any bits that can easily bend. If you bend these guys too much, this guy will break. And he does have some decent weight to him for a small figure. He's got very detailed feet and everything, and again, he does have a base to stand him up on, so I am very happy about that. I am actually going to do that, set him up on a base so that he, let me see if I can get the base even together, so that I can set him up. I'm not sure what he props onto or what props him up. I think it may just, I don't know. I don't know if it maybe just stands like that. You guys can't see it, but of course he does have, whoa, a very articulated jaw here. That goes really wide. I don't know. I know that they had like a wide gape, and then you've got this uncomfortably deep throat, that kind of a thing there. Anyway, let's start from the tip of the tail and work our way up the figure as we normally do. So we do have a very tiger-esque striping pattern on the entire body of the Carnotaurus. Domingo has a slight white tip to his tail, which again I've noticed in a few other figures, not from this line though, but I do really enjoy it. So really there's not much to say about the paint job, because this paint job covers pretty much the entire body, unlike, you know, with Papo figures, there's like design here that's different from the tail, and then it's different from the head. So everything's roughly the same, and I actually really enjoy that. You do have a dark brown to the feet here. He does not stand very well on his own. Actually, he does, but I do appreciate having the base just in case for anything else. I wish he was just a little bit bigger. He does stand. He's not... Oh, no! I'm breaking things. He doesn't stand all that tall at all, so... But it's still like a very detailed figure. I guess the bigger it would be, the more expensive it would be. And this guy was roughly 30 to 40 bucks, or not even that. He was actually around $24. So that's not including the transfer price of euros to US dollars. I really do enjoy him. He looks great. He has that smoother skin that Carnotaurus has thought to have had now. He does have those prominent little osteoderms all running down the sides of his back, and they're all orange. There's a few black ones, but most of them tend to be an orange look to them. Of course, we discussed the extremely tiny stubby arms of this Carnotaurus. I do have to say that that's probably my favorite feature. I still haven't seen the last episode of Prehistoric Planet, but I can't wait to see it because Carnotaurus is in it, and it's going to have those adorable little wavy arms that it has, where it's got like the bright blue coloring underneath his arms, what they think the Carnotaurus used its arms for. So if this guy hadn't already been named, I was definitely going to name him Shere Khan just because of the tail. Yes, I name my figures. Don't ask why. But like I said, his mouth opens extremely wide. Makes me kind of uncomfortable because of this, like, you can see down his throat, and it's just very, I don't know how I feel. I don't know if it's supposed to be more like that so you can see down the throat, if his mouth is even supposed to open as wide as it does. But you do see, let me see if I can get in there and get the eyes. You get these very tiny orange yellow colored eyes, and you get probably the most detailed Carnotaurus I've ever had. I mean, obviously this isn't a toy. This is meant to be a legitimate like model to put up on the wall or put up on a shelf. So hopefully I'll be able to find a good spot for him here in my home. I love the horns. The horns are very prominent. They stick out. They're not at all like your typical Carnotaurus where they have like little knoblets that just kind of sit on above the eyes. And he's got a very narrow skull. Usually you see a lot of Carnotaurus that tend to be slightly narrow but pretty bulky at the same time. This guy has a very small skull, which most people know the Carnotaurus by, and then you've got those big horns. So that is Domingo. I keep wanting to say DiMaggio, and I don't know why. Domingo, the Carnotaurus. I absolutely love this figure. This is, like I said, my first PNSO styled model. So I definitely will be picking up more in the future. And my next goal is to get the PNSO Iguanodon. I really want to get that figure. It looks awesome. And then maybe even work my way up to getting some of the ceratopsids as well. But there's quite a few hadrosaurs of this line that I am eager to get my hands on. So that is Domingo. Let me know what you guys think below. Is this something that you guys would want to pick up as well? I think it's well worth the money that I paid for it. It's well worth the time it took for it to get to my house. It took roughly 2 or 3 weeks to get here, and it did indeed get here. Buying it was a little obnoxious because it kept saying my payment was declined, but then it eventually did go through. So I'm not sure what that was about. It still declined, but then gave me a confirmation email saying that it came through. I emailed the company, and they were very quick to get back with me and let me know, like, we do get quite a few orders from the United States, so it's not anything that it may have just been an issue on my end. But that is Domingo. Let me know what you guys think below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thoroughly enjoyed getting this guy and making this video. I'm very happy with him. I better clean up my mess here. But, yep, that would be it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys would leave a subscription or leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And if you could also leave a like, it'd be appreciated. Leave, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to say my subscribe for more spiel. So I'm going to go ahead and put him all back in the packaging so that I have somewhere to put him for the time being while I'm still waiting to get more space so that I am able to put these guys up on the shelf. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. This is Brooding Gamer, signing